Now, this coming fall will mark 2 years since the beating death of Valley 16-year-old Preston Lord. He was beaten to death outside of a Halloween party in Queen Creek in October 2023. It is a case that's been felt by so many people across the valley, of course, including his loved one. So this morning, his Aunt Melissa Lord is joining us to talk about how she is coping with the loss by creating a grief journal. Melissa Lord here this morning. Thank you so much for joining us, Melissa.
Thank you for having me.
I know, we talked beforehand. We're not here to necessarily talk about the situation or the case, but we do want to talk about how hard it is to deal with grief. You and your family have been through an immeasurable amount of grief over the last couple of years.
A lot. It's been a lot to handle, and writing has always been my outlet, and so that is kind of where I put my focus in my own grief journey, is to really write and get those thoughts and processes out on paper.
I've been following you on social media throughout this whole thing. She's been very vocal, of course, speaking about the issue. But this book is called Echoed. If I write loud enough, will you hear me? Talk about what you hope this will do. It's not just a book, it's almost self-help, it's a little bit of a journal, all that combined.
Yeah, as I was going through my own grief journey, my counselor suggested a book to me that actually had me writing.
Okay.
And I've always been a writer, and that really helped me go through that on my own. And so I really just thought, there has to be some purpose in this pain, and how can I turn it around and maybe help other people that are going through grief, because it's something that none of us get out of life. We all experience it at some point, whether it's an illness, a divorce, a death. And so for me, it was really my own process of going through and figuring out how I could help other people through it.
And looking through it, you talk about the 5 stages, and there's many blank pages where you want folks to write down. Your 5 stages of grief look a little different, according to maybe what we've heard, from experts say.
They do. So grief has been very well studied, and there are 5 stages, and I had to put my own spin on it. I had to put myself back in those stages. When I was going through depression, or when I was going through anger, what did it look like? And so I really tried to put my own spin and my own focus on it to change it up a little bit, so hopefully it'll help people that way.
May I ask, how has the rest of your family felt about the book, and really honoring and remembering Preston as well through this?
Yeah, it's really new. We just launched last week, and so we're really excited about it. I'm hoping that it will help other people as they go through their own grief.
That's sort of been your mission in all this, is making sure what happened almost 2 years ago in the fall to Preston will never be forgotten. And there's so many really great things that have come out of this in terms of making a difference in the community. And this is one way that you're hoping to do that as well.
It is, yeah.
Where can folks find this? Because I think there's a lot of people at home
2 places.
very interested in that.
So I'm hoping it'll be in local bookstores soon. Right now
Okay.
it's on Amazon and on my website at www.mellordrn.com.
All right. Well, just know that you have the whole community behind you and your family. And thank you for sharing this book and a way for people to help deal with grief, because like you said, it does happen at some point in all of our lives, unfortunately. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you for sharing your